Good morning.
Good morning.
How is everybody this morning? Woohoo! All right, it is June 23rd. June 23rd. We're coming to the end of our June month. I just want to start off by saying I popped in a peek in the Aging with Grace and Humor event yesterday, and it looked like it was an excellent success. So well done to all the effort, all the participants, and for those that showed up and took the time to do that. That's wonderful. I love seeing that about our community, that you're starting clubs and you're introducing people, making people known. Sandy spoke there, and anyway, Pat was there. It was a great, and the Bridgepoint players were there, and anyway, so well done, everybody. I will let you know what's going on for the week, and then per usual, I will hand it over to Jeff. All right, so up in Marion Hall at 10 a.m., we have Kristen Anderson here back. She's my old art history professor. I'm an art history major from Augsburg. So she's here, and she's on her part 2 series. So the title is called Twin Cities History Sampler. The town of St. Anthony's, birthplace of Minneapolis, did you know that is not Minneapolis? The point of origin was across the river from downtown in an older city called St. Anthony. In this presentation, you can expect to discover the interesting historical development of St. Anthony and St. Anthony Falls. In addition, we'll consider the history of the waterfall and the importance as an economic driver in the communities that became Minneapolis. I also, just off that note of falls, there's a woman that wrote a book called something like Whiskey in Minnehaha Falls. Karen Cooper is her name, and she's an author, a Minnesota author, and she's going to join us next month to share her book, and then we're going to follow up with a tour at the Minnehaha Falls. So with her, she gives tours there. So Falls was an economic driver in Minnesota. So anyway, so that will be kind of a fun theme for the summer. 1 p.m. we have open art studio, and 6:30 is Bible study. From my understanding, that's still continuing today. There's also the 2 p.m. walking group, and I'm hoping that's continuing as well. I haven't heard otherwise, but hopefully you're out there walking and enjoying this beautiful weather because it's not too warm. June 24th, this Wednesday, we have our 3 recorded TED Talks, and the first one is I Lived in a Mars Simulation. Here's what I learned. And the second one is What Nobody Tells You About Your 20s. And the third one is 3 questions to help you age stronger, healthier, and happier. 1:30 we have 500 on Wednesdays, and 7 p.m. we have bingo. June 25th, this Thursday, 9/11, we have a recorded coffee chats, board games at 1, and then our excursion to Let's Go Fishing. So I've called everybody that is attending that excursion. There was a request from our boat captain that we leave a tad bit early. So just a reminder, if you have signed up for Let's Go Fishing, the leave time is at 4:30, not 5. So please remember that if you've signed up. I do have it on the sign-up sheet, and I did call everybody. So 4:30 is the leave time to that. It's Let's Go Fishing in Eden Prairie. And then also it's a stop at the Dairy Queen. So it should be a lovely evening. Have anybody checked on the weather for Thursday? I haven't done that yet, but fingers crossed that it will be a beautiful evening. Friday, June 26th, 1 p.m., we have our recorded coffee chats, bridge and poker at 1 p.m. And this Friday, the movie is called Temple Grandin. It's a historical drama, a biopic of Temple Grandin, an autistic woman who's become one of the top scientists in the humane livestock handling industry. That's an interesting movie about Temple Grandin. Saturday, June 27th, 8 a.m. we have men's breakfast, 2 p.m. weaving project, 7 p.m. is bingo every Saturday. And next Monday at 1 p.m. we have our knit and chat, and 7 p.m. we have 500. That's kind of what I have for the week. Be aware that there is a holiday coming up as well, so just make sure you're scheduling accordingly. Though it's on a Saturday, but I think Friday is, oh, come on up, Sandy. Friday, I think that is a holiday. I believe there's no van runs on that Friday, so just be aware.
Hi, it's me again. Okay, since Joe is not here today, I'm just going to give a little plug for the 4th of July party for those of you that are not going someplace else that day, or if you just want to stay home because it's going to be a really fun time. It's 2 to 4 in Marion Hall, and there'll be refreshments and some talk and a chance for you to tell your story about the 4th of July or why you're a patriotic person. Any questions? Yay, bye.
She's a professional.
I might be more short and sweet than that even. I don't have anything to say. All right. Let's see. We do have a new reservation system for the guest rooms and the different rooms around Ridge Point for parties and things. Kayla and Jill are working on that together. It's pretty cool. We may have some growing pains as that stuff tends to happen, but I'm looking forward to getting it done and seeing what it looks like and see how it evolves. And we're gonna also move that into other parts of Ridge Point using the computer to communicate. Ultimately, as Julian likes to push, in a good way, is to have the stuff on the website or have a site for you folks to take a look so you can see everything and maybe even post things back and forth. So if any of you have any ideas for that, certainly you can bring them up with Kayla or Jillian with a G at the East Desk, or Jillian with a J, or Jeff with a J. See, we're just killing time up here is all we're doing. Does anyone have any questions on anything? Maxine.
This isn't a question, it's more of a statement. Yesterday in Marion Hall, we were sitting for a very long time, and I have to tell you, those chairs are very uncomfortable.
The chairs in Marion Hall are very uncomfortable.
Yes.
I can tell that that's what the talk was at Aging with Grace and Humor, because I've heard that from about 4 or 5 different people.
They're also filthy dirty.
Yep, and they're dirty. Well, they're old. I don't know what kind to get. We're gonna bring some of the plastic black ones that we use in the lobby today, and people can sit on those. I think that no matter what the chair is, if you're in there for an hour and a half, you're gonna be uncomfortable. I'm not in, huh?
My leather recliners.
Right. Cliff's leather recliner is fine. And Cliff, that's actually where most people would like you to be. In your leather recliner. Yeah, with your door closed. But, yes, we've talked about chairs at, in our staff meetings. We were even gonna have someone go to, they went as far as drove over to City Hall at of Minnetonka. Apparently there's some neat chairs in one of their rooms. And they were doing exercise classes, so we couldn't get in there to take a picture. Norma?
They have very similar chairs to what we have, and 200 people come to their programs, including me many times.
Yeah.
And if you're sitting on those chairs for any length of time, believe me, they're not any more comfortable than the chairs that we have in Marion Hall.
But I think you had some padding.
Well, bring
Yeah.
a pillow, but don't use the pillows from our sofa to sit on.
And Marcia says bring some padding. That's literally one of the big advantages of having Roger in the food services. There is more natural padding for the chairs after time. Do I have to explain that to anyone? Someone had a comment. Chuck, was it you?
A week or two ago, I went to a funeral and the chairs were folding chairs, like car chairs,
Yeah.
and they were extremely comfortable. They had, I'm gonna go over there and see what they got.
Was it Protestant or Catholic funeral?
See how long it was?
Okay, a Protestant funeral is a lot shorter than a Catholic funeral, so that's why you didn't get, but there's all different options out there. There truly are, and it's a matter of getting at it, and I don't want to promise anything, but it's certainly on our radar. Okay? Anything, Fred?
When will the yogurt machine be fixed?
The yogurt machine is a Roger question. I didn't ask him today, but I know that the part has been ordered. And I know that a new machine like that is about $8 grand.
More than that.
And they said that the part, once it's fixed, it'll be fine. So I apologize for all that. That, in my mind, is an absolute first world problem. You know, but that being said, it is nice to have, and we want to get it fixed as, well, not as much as you folks, but we certainly want to get it fixed. Thank you, Fred. Anything else? Okay, birthdays. No. Just one birthday this week. Marilyn Bergen. I don't see her. Are there any new people here today that have never been to Coffee Chats? I don't think so. And Bruce and Mary Forstein have an anniversary on June 29th. So let's sing happy birthday to Marilyn. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear friends. Happy birthday to you. Have a good week, everybody.